Coming up next, it's a lightweight title fight between CONOR McGREGOR and KHABIB NURMAGOMEDOV. All right, so here is this defensively gifted fighter, and certainly has some offense as well, but more often than not, that offense is set up by his sound defense. He uses movement beautifully, uses his defense to create offensive angles. This guy can stick and move with the best of the man, and even when you think you have him in a bad position, more often than not, swivels that head off of the center line and counters you right in the jaw. So an outstanding defensive striker, very good counterattacks, and a very interesting matchup in front of him tonight.
This guy has one-punch knockout power, and when a fighter has that kind of ability, it's always a big advantage.
So as this confident young fighter makes the walk here tonight, he's probably thinking, I'm gonna get my opponent to the mat. You know what? He's not gonna be able to get up. And I think for a lot of fighters who have dealt with the top game of this young man, they just can't get out from underneath him. He controls you, keeps his weight on you, and he just uses his hips beautifully to maintain a dominant position. Certainly he has sapped willpower and gas tanks throughout his MMA career, and at times guys have to give up.
Conor McGregor has that it factor, along with a fantastic and creative striking game, a very good ground game, and extreme confidence in himself. All these make for a fan-favorite combination.
Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Both fighters 29 years of age. McGregor will have a 4-inch reach advantage. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliotta. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from Madison Square Garden in New York City. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 24 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, presenting the challenger, KHABIB the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, the notorious CONOR McGREGOR!
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
Yes, here we go. 5 rounds if needed for the UFC Lightweight Championship of the world.
Good shots by the champion.
Punch coming, it's blocked. Opens with the left hand and lands flush.
Oh, big shot by Conor.
Pretty good shot there. Nice shot to the body there. Oh, beautiful jab there by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, right hand forward now, switching to southpaw.
Oh, he's got it going tonight. Beautiful combination of strikes there by McGregor.
Oh! This could be it. Big shot. On top in half guard. Excellent movement on the ground here, always trying to better his position.
Oh, he's got every choke in the book, trying to set one up here.
From the north-south position, to get the choke, what he wants to do is get his arm under the back of the neck. Once he's got the arm under the back of the neck, locking it in place, he needs to get his left hand and his right hand together. So he has to move the other arm out of the way, clasp the two, and that will do it! Set up the choke, completed the job, and got the victory.
Well, you can tell he has been working hard on his submissions in his training camp. That was a near-perfect setup on that choke, sunk it in deep, and the opponent had no choice but to tap out or go to sleep. He chose to tap out.
And here's the end of the fight. And here we can see it again. That's a real tight choke here. And one more time, nice technique here on this submission.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there he is, the UFC lightweight champion, and I'm not sure any 155-pounder could have held up under the onslaught here tonight. He wins the belt by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 1 second of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out and UFC lightweight champion of the world, KHABIB Nurmagomedov.
Well, there is a new king of the 155-pounders, and you are looking at him, the undisputed lightweight champion. And it's one thing to come in and beat the champion. It's another thing to come in and submit him. So really an incredible result here tonight that we are still digesting, Joe. And as they celebrate in the corner, it's going to be very interesting to see who this fighter takes on next in the first defense of his 155